these steps. Okay, so that is Python space manage dot py space. You have to use something called Django subcommand called create super user. What is that? Create super user, and you should not give any space in between. Okay, what is the command to create admin? So Python space manage.py space create super user. Okay, so okay, first we'll give this command. Okay, first we'll give this command. What will happen? We'll see. So what is the command? Python manage.py space create super user. Okay. See, it is asking what is the username. If you're not, if you give the blank as it is, what is the username it will take? To take QSPR. But I don't want this QSPR, but I will give my own username. So I'll give admin only. Okay. What is the username I'm giving? I'm giving admin only. So it's asking email field. You can give the email field. Okay. So I'll give admin@gmail.com. Okay. admin@gmail.com. Okay, press enter. Okay, error, enter a valid email address. Okay. Okay, now see it's taking email address. After that, you have to give the password. Okay, so you have to give one password. Okay, so you have to log in, right, by using username, and by using password you can log in. So here you have to give the password. So but whenever you give the password, it will not show here. Okay, see I'm giving password actually. So I given the password, but it's not showing here. Okay, it's not showing here, but it has taken one password. Okay, now again whatever the password you have given, same password you have to give. Okay, now here password is too short. Okay, password is too short. It must contain at least 8 character. Okay, and also this password is too common. Okay, I've given some common password. That's why it's getting. I'm getting something like that. Okay. Now, okay, that's fine. But I will give same password. Okay. Now, okay. Okay, guys. Now I successfully created a super user. Okay, what is the super username I have given? I have given the admin as my username, and also I have given some email address, and also I have given some password, but it is not visible here. Okay, but it is taking. It has taken the password, but it's not visible here. Okay, and whatever the password that you have entered here, you have to give the same password for the second time also. Okay, you have to give the same password. Now I've given the same password. So here what is the message I'm getting? So bypass password validation. Okay, super user created successfully. Okay, so I've created the admin for my application. Okay, that's fine, but how to access this all the data? Yes. Okay, see guys, have you observed or not? Inside your urs.py, inside your urs.py, already one url is there by default. Already one url is there. Admin, yes or no? Yes or there? So already one url is there, right, to access this admin web page. See here, are you there, guys? Are you there? Yes or no? See work is, so you no need to write any code to create a admin. Already everything is there, but you have to create only username. That's it. You have to create admin, but you no need to write any code. Already predefined admin is present inside your one interface is present. Okay, one UI is there. User interface is present for the admin user. Okay, you no need to create any user interface for your admin user. Okay, why? Because see already it is there here. Already one path is there. If you access this path, you will get one UI. What is UI means? User interface you will get. Okay, now okay, first manage.py, so run server. Okay, it's running the server, and go to this link, and here, okay, I'm getting Django. Okay, fine. I have not modified anything here in the URL. Just give admin here, admin slash. See, I'm getting one user interface here. Yes or no? I'm getting some user interface here. Now, see, while creating your super user, you are given some username and password. So same thing you have to give here. Okay, same thing you have to give here. So I've taken the username as admin, and I've taken password. I've taken some password. So same password I'll give here. So give login. So it get login. Yes or no? So I'm in the Django administration. Guys, are you getting? See, users, admin at gmail.com. So groups, okay, don't take groups, but users. We have only one user is there. That is admin, and admin gmail.com is there. Staff status is correct. Staff status is nothing but a he is a admin. Okay. Now, but I want to see the data. Okay. Let's do it. First, do this one. First, create a super user. Okay. How to create a super user? So first, you have to give the Python space manage.py space create super. You have to give. After that, it will ask the username. You have to give the username. After that, it will ask the password email. So you can give the email, or you can neglect also. And after that, it will ask the password. Again, it will ask the password, but it will not show. Even though if you enter any characters here, it will not show. Okay. So like that it will show. So you have to give the same password here. After that, it will show some message that you have successfully created a super user or successfully created a admin. Okay. Now already one predefined path is there to access this admin web page. So if you give the slash admin, so what will happen? One user interface, that is login page, will open. If you give this username and password, what will happen? It will open the user, that is the admin web page. Okay. See, I'm getting admin web page here. So we have only one user is there, that is admin, and admin at gmail.com I have given. Guys, are you doing or what? Sir, what we need to give after creating super user? Okay, let me create one more super user. You can create a number of super users. Okay, see here, Python, or a Python space manage dot py space create super user. Create super user is the command you have to give. After that, see, it is asking enter username. So you have to give some username. So already I given admin. Now I will give Keshav. So now I'm giving the Keshav. Okay. See, email address. You can give the email address, or you can neglect that email address. Getting error? Where you're getting error, Ranjan? So I will not give any email address. It's optional. Okay, you can give or you can neglect. But for Keshav, I will give the password. So I'll give the password. So I given the password. Okay, press enter. Again, I'll give the password, but it's not showing. It is not showing. Okay. So the password is too short. Password is too common. So you are getting some messages here, warning you are getting. But if okay, that's fine for you. You can give the yes. So now the super user successfully created. First sent in the group. Okay. See, I think you have not installed MySQL client. Siddharth, you have not installed MySQL client. That's the error you are getting. Yesterday only I told, right? Settings. So don't go with PyMySQL. Go with MySQL client only. Yeah. Sir, voice is breaking. Is it? Is everyone facing same issue, guys? Is everyone facing same issue? Yes. Okay. Let me exit and rejoin. Okay. Let me exit and rejoin. Yes. Can you hear me now properly? Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Okay. Is it fine? Okay. Still, you are facing same issue. Okay. Let me know. Okay. Still, you are facing same issue. Let me know. Second, I'm getting some. Siddharth, what you are given? So I think you're given some wrong comment. That's why I think you're getting like this. So there is a issue with your model. You have to install the MySQL client. Or try to install PyMySQL. See whether it's is it possible to install PyMySQL. Pip install PyMySQL. Give pip install PyMySQL. Tell me whether it's installing or not. Guys, have you created the super user? Now, see already again one more user, one more admin I have created here. So now let me give Python manage.py run server. Sorry, sorry. Server. Okay, now same way give pip install SQL client, MySQL client. Pip install MySQL client. Okay. Same way give pip install MySQL client. Okay, I'm getting it. Why? Because I'm not logged out. So just log out. After logging out, so it's asking one more username. So I've created one more user, right? So I've created, I take a Keshav as a username. I give some password, so I'll give that password 1 2 3 4. So just log in. So it's login. Now it's login as a Keshav. Okay, it's login as a Keshav. See here I'm getting welcome Keshav. Okay. Now we successfully installed PyMySQL. Right. Do one thing. I will give on settings. So follow the settings. Okay. Let me view that. So you have to do some extra settings whenever you install the PyMySQL. If you take PyMySQL module. So let me show that. See, I share one code. Okay. Go to your settings.py. Go to settings.py. Okay. Ranjan. Go to your settings.py. So where you have to do the settings. So here. So here first take import PyMySQL. PyMySQL. Okay. Then after that, what you have to take? PyMySQL dot version dot version. So, but I've taken MySQL, but I'm showing okay where you have to take. So version info equals so 1 comma 4 comma 2 comma final comma 0. Okay. After that, what is the third step you have to give in the third line? So PyMySQL dot install as a PyMySQL database. Okay. So, but and also after this, you have to take all these things. Okay, you have to give username, password, port, post. You have to give everything. So since I have not installed PyMySQL, that's why I'm getting here some suggestion. Okay. So if I install the PyMySQL, it will not show that error. So if I give pip install, pip install PyMySQL. Okay, see now it's gone. So now I'm using PyMySQL package to communicate with your database. Okay, but earlier what is the package I have used? MySQL client. If you use the MySQL client, no need to take these things. So it's a bit difficult to remember. That's why I not shown this one. Okay, if you are facing any issues with MySQL client, you can go with this. Okay, is it done? Are you getting Ranjan now? Is it done, guys? So I created the super user typing. Okay. So I'm asking others. Are you getting have you created the super user or you created the admin for your application? Yes. Now, now, okay. Now see admin can you can see the all the users data, right? But here I'm created the student. I have created the student table, but I have created the teacher table, and I have created the employee table, but I am not getting anything here. So for that one, you have to write some code, okay, to get the those tables into your Django administration. To get all those tables into your Django administration, again you have to write some code, okay. So where you have to write, guys, are you following? Shall I continue or what? Are you still doing? Yes. Hello guys, are you there? So done. Shall I continue or what? Shall I continue? Yes, fine. So now to this Django administration. See, I'm getting Django administration here. So I'm opening this page by using admin. So now user can access all this data. So to access the all the user data and to access all the tables, you have to write some code. Okay, where you have to write that code? Where you have to write? See, in your application, you have something called admin.py Python file is there. Yes or no? So what is this admin.py? So it is dedicated to your admin for admin user. Okay, this page is dedicated to your admin user. That's why it is called call it as a admin.py Python admin Python file. Okay, yes or no? Are you getting this one? Yeah. Now, after that, yes, after that, what you need to do, you have to display your student model, your teacher model, and your employee model, right? So, what is the first thing? First thing you need to do is you need to import all those tables here. Okay. So, what I will do, I'll take from where? From my app, from my app. Okay. Dot models, import. What is the model name? Student, comma. After that, teacher, comma. After that, employee, right? Yeah, employee. Okay. Now, after that, what you need to do is, see, I'm imported all the models from my models.python file. So then, what is the next step? So you have to create one class to display the fields. What are the fields you want to display? You have to create a class. So what I'll take, I'll take a student admin. I am taking some name, student admin. Okay. Again here you have to derive the admin module. Okay. See, admin already it is importing. So by using that admin dot, so you have something called admin model admin. Yes. So you have to take admin dot model admin. So here model admin is a one class. So if first you have to derive that class to your student admin. Okay. So this is the username I have given. So this is the one class name I have given. So this is already present inside your Django, just like you have taken models dot model, right? Like that here you have to take admin dot model admin. Okay. Now after that, what you have to take is you have to take one class member that is, so already one predefined member is there. What is that? That is list display. Okay. So what is that? That is a list display, and take a list, and inside the list you have to take the values. Okay. What are the values you have to take? Whatever the field names is there, whatever the field names you have taken for the student, you have to give all those field names. Okay. Here for a student class, I have taken student underscore ID, standard name, email, phone number as the is the those are the fields I have taken. Okay. So same thing you have to give here. Okay. So I'll take stu underscore ID, same thing, right? std, sorry, that is std underscore id, underscore id, then give comma, then inside the string take name, then after that take email, after that give comma, then take name, email, then phone number. So if you whatever the fields you have mentioned here, so only those fields will get inside in your admin page. Okay. So here I've taken student ID, name, email, and phone number. Then what is the one more thing? So that is std. Okay. So what is that? std. So that is the list display. You have to take list underscore display is the variable name. Okay. So this is a predefined variable. You have to take that one. Okay, guys. After this is the second step. What is the first step? First step is you have to import all your models. The second step is you have to create one class. So you have to create one class, and you have to derive the model admin. You have to derive all the properties and behavior from the model admin class to your user different class. After what is the third step? You have to create a one variable called a list display. So you have to take one list. Inside the list, you have to store all the field names. Okay, whatever the fields that admin can see, admin want to see. So you have to give all those field names. Okay, that is the third step. And you have to take one more step, that is fourth step. So okay, what is that fourth step? So the fourth step is you have to write the outside the class. So that is see admin uh, site dot register. Admin site dot register. Admin site dot register. Again inside this you have to give the student admin. So whatever the class name you have taken, you have to pass that to student admin. Okay, after that you have to give the model name. What is the model name for the student admin? That is student. Okay, that is student. Okay. So you have to take admin dot site dot register. Okay, admin is a model. Again inside the admin site is there. Again register is any. Okay, I'm getting any. Okay, then give me a second. Okay, first we'll see whether I'm getting or not. Again run the server. So what is the error I'm getting? Register is not recognizing. Ah, okay, one second. The register dot site. Huh? Okay, let me see. Admin dot site dot register only guys. That is site dot register. So I'm getting error. Why? Okay, give me a second. Let's check. Admin dot site dot register. So that's correct only. Why I'm not getting? Okay. So first you have to pass modeling, then you have to pass admin. Let me check this one. Yeah. So first you have to give the model name, then you have to give the admin name. Okay. So this command is correct, but I have given first I have given the admin name, then I have given the admin class name, then I have given the model name. That's why I'm getting errors. Okay. Now go and check your admin guys. So just refresh here. See, I'm getting student here. Student. So just open the student. See, yesterday I created one student. So I'm getting those details here. Student ID, name, email, phone number, standard. Yes or no? Guys, I'm getting. So okay, first let me give the notes for this. So what are the steps you need to follow? So first open admin.py python file. So now step one. What is the step one? So what is the step one, guys? So what is the step one you have to take? So first you have to import. First import all models from model dot python file. That is the first step. Then step 2. What is step 2? So step 2 is, so you have to create a class. Create a class like like that is class, and you have to give some class name. So here, but here you have to derive some properties from the already existing class in your Django. So where it is there, that is admin dot model admin. Okay, what is that? Admin dot model admin. Okay, from the you have to derive this class. Okay, model admin. Now after that you have to take on a predefined variable name. The variable name is list underscore display. What is that name? Variable name list underscore display is the predefined variable. So again you have to take field names. Okay, in the form of strings you have to take field names. Okay, so whatever the field names is there for your that model you have to take the same field names. Okay, if you give any extra fields it will not, it will throw the error, but you can eliminate the field names, but you can't give other field names. Field 2. So like that you can take the field names. So this is the step 2. Okay, now after, what is the step 3? So you have to take admin dot site dot, you have to register. Okay, you have to register both your admin model admin class with your model class. Okay, so that is register. So first you have to pass the model name, then you have to pass the model admin name. But earlier I passed, first I passed the model admin name, then I passed the model. That's why I'm getting error. But you have to first pass the model name, then you have to pass model admin name. So here, whatever the class name you have taken, that name you have to pass as a second argument. The first argument should be what, guys? What happened here? What is the first step? So import all models from given Python. So this is the first step. Step 2, step 3. Okay. Yes, are you getting? Are you getting? So same way, what you need to do, you have to create for teacher and teacher admin, and also for employee and employee admin. So now again, once again create one more class. So I create a class. So now I create for teacher admin. Teacher admin. Teacher admin. That is, you have to inherit over that class, that admin dot model admin. The model admin is the class name you have to derive, just like your models dot model. Okay, just like that you have to derive this class. After that you have to take a list display. So you have to take list display, but so what are the fields you want to show? So those fields you have to give here. Okay, now I'll take only name. Okay, I'll take only name, comma, then I'll take only email. I'll take email, then I'll take phone number. Okay, but I will not take other fields. Okay, I will not take teacher ID and subject. I will not take. Okay, so if you not take those two fields, it will not display in your admin. Now again, you have to register those two things. You can take admin dot site dot register. So first you have to pass the model name. What is the model name? That is teacher. Teacher, comma. What is the admin model name? That is teacher admin. Okay, that is teacher admin. Now close this one. Runs once again. Run the server, and I'm not getting any error. That's fine. Now go to your admin Django administrator. Just refresh this page. So see, now I'm getting teacher table also here. So but inside the teacher table I have not created any field. So you can also create. So you can perform the CRUD operation, guys. Why? Because admin got all the permissions. You can create the records. You can modify the records. You can update the records. You can delete the records. You can do everything with those data. So you know, for suppose if you want to add the teacher, just give add teacher here. So it is asking email name, email, phone number, and TID. Okay. Now I'll give some name. I'll give Venu. Then I'll give Venu at gmail.com. V at gmail.com. Then I'll give some phone number. Then teacher ID I have to give. So I'll take a T001. I'll give. Then subject. I'll take Django itself. Okay. Just to save this data. So one teacher is added. See, but okay, but here what is the fields here it is showing? Only name, email, and phone number is the only fields it is showing. Okay. Why? Because why? Here I've taken only those three fields only. That's why it is I'm showing here it is showing only three fields. Suppose if you want to show the subject also, you have to take the subject. Okay, give comma and give the subject here. Now go and refresh that page. Now refresh this page. You'll get subject also. See, now I'm getting subject also. Okay. See here you can add the fields and also you can modify the fields. So just click on the Venu. Now if you want to modify, see if you want to delete, just click on the delete, it will delete. Okay. Now if you want to modify, just take instead of the 66, I'll take 55. Okay. Now it will also reflect in your database. Okay. It will also reflect in your database. Okay. Now I've taken 055 like that. So if you want to check in the database, okay, go and check in your database. So first open your MySQL. So give the password root. Okay. After that, what is the database? Okay. Anyway, it is fine. Star. Select a star from what is the app name? My app underscore. What is the table name? That is feature. So new database form. Okay. First, let me select the database. What is the database I've taken, guys? Django. Let me check. Django model, right? Okay. Use Django model. Okay, database change. Now give that comment. Yeah, now it's showing. See, now I'm getting one Venu v at gmail.com. So I'm getting 5 at the end. Why? Because I modified that one. TID and Django I'm getting. Now here I'll once again I'll modify the record. It will reflect in your database. Now click on the Venu. So here instead of Django I'll give the webtech. Okay, instead of Django I'll give the webtech. Now save this data. So here I'm what I'm doing, I'm updating the records. Okay. So admin can do everything. Okay, with the data. So same thing I'm doing here. So now just once again get those record. So select star from teacher app. See now this already Django is there. Now I'm getting webtech here. Okay, like that you can also delete the record. Guys, are you getting? So practice now. Practice this one. So this is the concept you have to practice. So this is how you can create a admin. You can create the admins. You can create the n number of admins for the your application. Sir, can you show one? Can you once show the steps? Okay, steps, right? So step one, in the first we have to open the admin.python file. After that, what you need to do? Step one, you have to import. Okay, sorry. What you need to do? What you need to do? First step is you have to import all the models from your models.python file. Okay, okay. Let me show that. See here, I'm importing all the models right here. Okay, that is the first step. Now, what is the second step? You have to create a class. You have to create class like this. Okay, so you have to create class like this. You have to take class and class name, and for that class name, what is the thing you have to inherit? You have to inherit one class called model admin, where that model admin is present inside the admin module. Okay, model admin is a one class that is present inside your admin module. So you have to inherit that one. By using inheritance concept, you can derive those properties and behaviors. Again, after that, inside the class, you have to take one variable name called list display, list underscore display. That is the list underscore display is the predefined variable. By using that variable, you can show the fields. Okay, you can show the fields. You can mention the all the fields, or you can mention the selective fields also. But whatever the field names you have taken inside in the models, same fields you have to mention, same name you have to give. Okay, if you give any other name, it will not take. Then after that, you have to register. So for register, you have to take admin.site.register of. First you have to pass the model name. After that, you have to pass the class name. Whatever the class name you have taken here, same thing you have to pass here as a second argument for your register module, I mean register function. Okay, so these are the steps you need to follow. So first you have to create the super user. After creating the super user, you have to give password and everything. So once it's successfully created, you have to in your admin.py python file, you have to do all these settings. Okay, are you getting guys now? So admin having all the rights, and you can have all the permissions. You can modify the data, you can delete the data, you can create the new data, you can create the new user, you can also create the new admin also. Okay, so but in what is the advantage in the Django? In the Django already admin interface is already present. Even in the features of Django also I given this point. You remember or not, I don't know. In the features of Django also I given this point. Okay, already some admin interface is present. Okay, no need to do all these things. Okay, just assume guys, see here they are used, definitely they are used some HTML, CSS and JavaScript to display this user interface. Already it is there. Suppose if you want to create this all this HTML page, I mean CSS properties, JavaScript and everything, how much file, how much time it will consume, and how much lines of code it will take? Yes or no? And also one more thing, have you remember when I give the collect static? Have you remember guys, collect static in static files? Well, we are discussing about the static files. I have given the collect static. Okay, when I given the collect static, it has created one admin inside your static folder. Yes or no? Have you remember? If you're not remember, just go and check that project. Okay, when you give the collect static, it will create one admin folder inside your static folder. Okay, let me show that one here itself. Okay, let me show that one. So let me create one. Okay, first do this one. Let me later I'll show. I think you're doing right. Okay, do that one. Still getting the same issue. Still you are getting same issue. Hmm. So if you have any disk, you can share that address. I will look into. Okay. What is the error we're getting? Yes, I'm getting all the things. Siddharth, do one thing. If you have any disk application is there, just share that address. Okay. At time after the class, sometime after the class. Guys, are you doing? Are you doing this one? Okay. Once it is done, let me know. Okay. Let I will show that collect static and the CSS files. I will show. So I think in this laptop any disk is not there. Let me check. Yeah, it is there.
Okay, can you draw the memory diagram for all these three variables? Memory diagram for all these three. How?
Ranjan, do one thing. Okay. Create a new project. Okay. Create new project and try to install or do it from first. So why? Because you have done some inheritance and everything, right? So probably maybe the issue with that. Create a new project and try to install MySQL client. Don't go with PyMySQL. Okay. Try to install MySQL client. Check whether you're getting same issue or not in a new project. Yes, Ranjan. Will you do that? Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Yeah. So you need to remember the comments, guys. Basically, here. What are the comments you have to give? So if you're able to remember the comments, so I agree. Sometimes you will forgot. Why? Because we have so many comments is there in Python. So many things you have to remember. But once you practice now, you can easily remember.
by multiple variable creation. Yeah, it is the process of creating multiple variables or two or more variables simultaneously. Two or more variables simultaneously. For example, I want to create three variables like A, B, like A, B, C. I want to create this variable simultaneously. A equal to 10, B equal to 20, C equal to 30, C equal to 30. Now I want to create these three variables in a single line. I want to create the three variables in a single single. But this process we call it as a multiple variable creation. Creating a multiple variable in a single line. The syntax for creating multiple variables syntax variable one comma variable two comma two variable n equal to
Guys, are you doing?
value one comma
Are you
value
doing or what?
two to value
So done.
variable one comma variable two equal to value one comma
Others
value
are getting any errors? You will not get any errors here. Okay, if you follow each and every step
a
properly.
comma equal to 10 comma
What about others? Doing?
a comma
Okay.
b comma c comma. Got it? Now 10 will be assigned for a, 20 will assigned for
So if
a,
it is done, we'll see the HTML form, Django form,
30
model
will
form,
assigned for
media files, foreign key,
internally what I do?
validations.
A equal to 10, b equal to 20, c equal to comma c equal to 10. Got it?
And after that, at the end, we'll see the class based views. Okay. So we are seeing only, we are doing only functions based views. We can also use the classes.
Only one group. See one, 30. See one,
See, actually, we use the model form only. Okay, model form is very easy actually.
of
We'll not use any HTML form or Django form. So for all our purpose, majorly we use the model form. If you use the model form, you can reduce the code actually. You can reduce a lot of code if you use the model form. You'll see anyway.
See, the rule is the number of variables should be equal to number of values. See, I'm going to create a three variables in a primary comma b comma a comma b comma equal to 10 comma 20 comma 10 comma 20 comma 10. See, if I call a, I'm going to get 10. If I call b, I'm going to get 20. If I call c, I'm going to get 12. Any doubt in this? Here your creation. First, you see one more right? Here I'm going to create n1 comma n2 comma n equal to 100 comma 200 comma 100 comma 200 comma 20. Or see, I'm going to create a three variables simultaneously. n1 comma n2 comma n3 equal to 100 comma 200 comma 3. What happens if I call n1? What you will get if I call n1? Am I getting 100? If I call n2 200, if I call n3, correct? See, simultaneously we can create a multiple variable, right? See, in Python we can create multiple variables simultaneously. Multiple variables simultaneously. Any doubt in this? But what is the rule? Number of variables should be equal to number of values. Number of variables should be number of. Here I am going to give n1 comma n2 equal to 1000 comma 2000 comma 3000. 1000 comma 2000.
Guys, is it done?
Again we are getting the error that too many values to unpack. So I'm trying to create two variables
Is it done or
four
not?
values. See, I'm going to pass three values to the two variables. To the two variables, I'm going to pass three values. Right? What happens
Okay.
if I try to pass?
Now let me give one. Let me create one static
Just
files.
throw in the value,
Let me create one static folder in my in the project level.
value,
In project level, I'll create one static folder.
just throw in.
So click on minutes.py, create one static folder here, static,
If I try to get
and I'll create a
more
path for
values,
this static folder. How to create that path?
now I'm
Go
going
to
to
your
get
settings.py.
more variables than one.
So
I'm
first
going to
import
get
that
more
OS,
variables than one.
import OS.
Comma,
After that, so I'll give static underscore root. Okay.
then
So
comma.
I'll give static underscore root. When you give the
See, here I
static
have
underscore root, what will
four
happen?
variables, right?
So wherever the
Here I
static
have
files is
three
present
variables. So
in
four variables.
different
But
applications,
now
it will
given me
all
two
will
values.
come and store inside
But
inside
I
your
have given one
static root
value.
variable.
So
Whatever the
again
path
we
you
are
have given for
getting
the
error.
static root,
Not enough
it
values.
will store all the files, all the static files will come and store
Not
inside
enough values.
this path, right? So usually we'll give the static folder that is present at the project container level. Okay. So how to
Any
do that?
doubt in
Os dot path dot join of, so base dir
this? See, simultaneously we can create a
base underscore
multiple
dir,
variables.
sorry, base
Simultaneously
underscore
we can
dir,
create
comma,
multiple
then give
variables.
static.
First variable
Okay,
we will
then
assign.
give
The first
static.
value will be
Why I'm
assigned to
getting error? Okay, base
variable
that
one.
should be capital letter.
The second value will be assigned
Okay.
to variable
Now
two.
what I'll give collect
Third
static. Okay,
value will be assigned
Python
to variable. Third value will be assigned to
Python
variable. Any doubt in this?
manage dot py collect static.
Give the heading. Give the heading.
See here,
Multiple
what is that I'm
variables.
getting? 130 static files copied to your static folder. So now open your static folder. See something called admin is there here. Yes. So now some CSS files is there, TSS files is there. After that, yeah, something called fonts is there. Okay. Now image is there, images is there, some images is there, and also some JavaScript files is also there. Some JavaScript files is also there. See all these files is present where it is present inside your admin folder. Okay, inside your admin application. Okay. So when you give the static, so all those CSS file, JavaScript file, font, images, everything will come to your root folder. Okay. So that's why you are getting one user interface. See already CSS fonts like that. Also some HTML pages will be also there. Okay, but you can't see here. Are you getting guys? That's why some CSS properties is also see some styling is also there for this user interface, and JavaScript some icons. Okay, is everything is there already. It is present inside your Django application. So that's why this is the advantage in the Django. Okay, in the Django, no need to create a admin interface. Already, admin interface is already present inside your Django framework. Okay, so you have to do some settings. That's it. You have to create a super user, and after that, you have to do some settings inside your admin.py Python file. That's it. Okay.
Written syntax.
Okay, I'm not running the server. That's why I'm getting error. I'm not getting that one. So just keep Python manage run server.
N1, N2, N3.
So is it done?
Zero is it.
So can someone tell me what are the steps you need to follow to create a admin and also to display the user end user data in the admin page? Someone tell me what are the steps you need to follow, guys? What are the steps you need to follow? So this is important. Each and every application got some admin. Okay. So admin having all the permissions. We can have all the authorization. Okay, you can delete the users, you can also create the users, you can also modify the users, you can also you can also see the all the users data. Okay, the first command is python space manage.py space create super user, and you should not give any space in between. Okay, should not give any space between create and super, and also between super and user. That is a one single command, create super user. After that it will ask for the username. You have to give the username. After that it will ask the email. So that is a optional one. You can give the email field or you can neglect, but you have to give the password. After that it will ask the password. You can give the any password, and also again once again it will ask the password. You have to give the once again same password you have to give. But whenever you give the password it will not display. Okay, but it will take the data, but it will not display in your command prompt. Okay, now after that it will create the super user. So that's how you can create the super user. But to display all your end users, you have to do some settings inside your admin.python file. Okay, and you know what are the settings you need to do. If it is done, we'll see the HTML form. Okay, shall we see the HTML form? Yes. Now do one thing before seeing HTML form. Create one specific templates. Create one specific templates folder inside your application and add that path. Add that path in your settings.py. Already you know right how to create a templates folder and how to add the path. Yes or no? And also create one more urs.py inside your application, and add that urs.py application inside your urs.py that is present inside your project level. So already you know right all those things. Do that. Create specific URLs and create specific templates, and also create your specific. Okay, no need of static files now. So create a specific templates and create specific URLs. Okay, do that. Do that and add the path. Why? Because I'm created the application. So where my views is present, it is present inside my app. So what you need to do, you have to create one folder called templates to store your HTML pages.
Next,
After that, so you have to create one more urls.python file, that is urls.py python
select
file.
variable and
Okay.
more value.
Now I
Copy
created
the
the templates,
only
right?
one with
So you have to
value.
add the path.
Copy
You have to
this
create a path for this templates file folder. So how to do that?
copy down this last
So
line of
take os dot
copy down this one. Last
path dot join of join of. Again you have to take os dot path dot why, because it is a specific level. Okay, it's a application level. So you have to get the path of application, then you have to get the path of that templates folder that is present inside your application. So first you take your base underscore dir comma, then first you have to give the application name my app. So after that, so outside the parenthesis you have to give the templates. So this is how you can create a path, and you have to store into some variable, and you have to follow the rule. What is that rule? That is templates underscore. Then you have to, in the middle you have to give the app name. What is that app name? My app underscore dirs underscore dirs. Now equals. Now copy this variable name. Copy this variable name and go to your templates engine and store that variable name. Okay. Sir, I'm facing network issue.
the error.
Why?
Uh,
Okay. So after that, what you have to do? You have to have created one URLs
we
file.
have some
Say I
rules,
have created one URLs files
some rules
in my application level. So
we
when you
have
create the URLs in your application level, what you have to do? So
okay.
go to your urls.py. So first you have to import what path from
We have created a variable. The variable name is
django
my
dot urls
is the variable. I'm
urls.
going to give
So
a
first
to
you need to
equal
import the
to
path.
column. A to equal
Why?
to.
Because that path function is
If I
very
call
much
A
required to
to,
create a
if
path.
I call A to,
So
what
after
will
that you have to
happen?
give application name. So you have to use one more pre-defined variable name, that is app
What will
name.
get column?
App name is equal to what is the app name you have to
If I
give.
try to
So whatever
create
the app
two
application name
A,
is there,
if I
give
try to
same name. Okay.
create two A,
So that is why that is the what that is
no,
my app I have given. So after that you have to take one more pre-defined variable, that is URL patterns.
see what is the error?
Okay, that is URL patterns. So take one more list. So
Invalid,
inside the list take
invalid
path function.
HTML return.
So same thing. Now see, I have created one urls.py at application level. So now what is the next step? So you have to take this. You have to add this urls.py inside your urls.py that is present inside your project configuration folder. Yes or no? So go to that urls.py.
Again, we are getting invalid syntax.
Again take path. Again take path
Again, we are getting
of.
error, right? What error?
So here I take router name as a my app.
Invalid.
My app
There are,
slash.
there
After
are
that
some,
you have to make use of
sometimes
include
rules.
function.
There
So
are some
but
sometimes
include
rules
function is not there,
to
you have to
create a
import that
variable.
include function,
We
but
have
that
to
include function is also present inside your
create
urls. Okay,
a variable.
just give comma and take includes.
Right. Again, it's going to throw error.
So take includes. Again inside this includes, what you need to give, you have first you have to give the
So
app name. What is the app name?
error, right?
My app.
We have
So
some
inside the string.
custom
Okay,
requirements.
my app
We have some
dot
custom rules
urls.
created. Got it?
Yes or no? Are you getting, guys? Are you getting what I have done? So I've created one templates folder in my application level, and also I created one urls.py
Some
at my
we'll
application level.
continue this tomorrow.
Okay.
But as
So
of
do you have any
now,
doubts here?
we got to know, right, how to create a variable,
So already all these
how
things you know, right?
internally the memory allocation happens, how does
Yes or
internally
no?
externally the memory Any doubt in that?
Yes. Okay. Now before going to HTML form, first let me know how to create a form in your HTML page.
That will get you are
What is the
getting
tag you have to
you are
use?
going to create a variable
What
in
is the
the
tag you have to
the
use?
variable is stored in the
What is the tag you have to use?
it's going to store the
Form tag. Okay, for the form tag,
we
what are
can
the
create
attributes?
a multiple variables
What are the attributes
we
for the
can
form tag?
create a multiple variables single any doubt in this
What are the attributes, guys? What are the attributes of the
what
form tag?
happens if I try to create a new variable with the same value
Yes. What are the
what
attributes?
happens if I try to create a new variable with the same value like an example
Hello,
now I'm
guys. Are you
going to
forgot or
create
what?
n equal
Don't
to
know what is form tag? So without knowing form tag, how you can do the HTML form,
again I'm going to
and
get
how you can perform the CRUD
if I
operation,
call id of
and how you can create the registration page,
index
login page, logout page.
if I
Hmm?
try to create again n
By
equal
using
to
form
1
only, we can do that. All those
again if
things.
I
Okay.
call this okay
So what are the attributes
what
for the
happens
form
if I
tag?
call id of it what address we are going to get
What about others? So input is a tag. Okay, input is a tag
same address
inside your
right
form tag.
because
Input is not an
the
attribute.
values
I'm
are
asking what are the attributes for the form tag.
stored in the now I'm going to create n equal
Okay.
to that
What are the attributes for the form tag?
if I call it what I will get
I forgot already.
then
Action.
what I will
Then
get but I have stored 100 right
action. Then
why we are getting 10 we
method.
have to get 100 right
Yes.
already the value is stored
What? Maybe method. Oh.
because it
Okay.
is
What is method?
over it
What is method?
over
What are the values that you can pass for the method?
any doubt
And what is action?
okay all are understanding right
Yes.
or getting my flow okay
Get past in
all are
method.
maintaining the
Get and
notebook
post. Okay. That is not a past. That is post.
practice
Okay. What is get method? What is
okay
get
by
method, guys?
giving the note once after doing the
What is
process
get method? What is
once
post
after
method?
all the after give the for all the
You know, right? What is get
okay
method? What is post method?
okay
Get is used to read the data.
tomorrow
Yes.
with the
Then what
rules
about
of
post?
variable
Post is
how to
secure.
create a
Okay. Post is
how to
secure.
create a variable
Then what is use of the post method?
what are the rules
Not
are there
remember.
in the process
So okay, go and read the revise the form tag. Okay, in your HTML. Uh,
okay
in your HTML notes, go and revise your form tag.
okay then bye
And what are the tags is there inside your form tag? And inside the form tag, you will be having a input tag, label tag, select tag, option tag, and also again input tag. You can take attributes. Okay, type attribute, name attribute, value attribute. Yeah. So ID attribute. Yes. Okay. So you should revise. Okay. What is use of this value attribute? Why we need value attribute? Why we need a name attribute? Why we need ID attribute? Okay. You have to revise. Okay. What is the use of the placeholder? So all those things is very much required. Okay. So now tell me what is post method? What is post method, guys? Okay. You are telling post is secure and get is used to read the data. Okay. I agree. Then what is use of the post method? Yes. Why we need post method? Already forgot. Maybe to write the data. Okay. Maybe to write the data. Data. Yeah. To create the data or to update the data, you have to use the post method. Okay. To read the data, you have to use the get method. Okay. Actually, see what are the things you have seen. We're actually see, guys. Have you seen here? Whenever I use the any URL. Okay. Let me show. There it is. See here. I'm getting get. So by default, it will be get method. Okay, you are reading. Here you're getting some error, but Okay, let me do one thing. So I'm running my server, right? Okay, let me run my server. So I'm getting error where can't import name includes. That is include. It is not include. That is include. Where I'm getting this error? Okay. For path, I have not taken anything, right? That's why I'm getting. Okay, let me remove this one. That's why I'm getting that error. Okay. Now open this link. Okay. Now go back and check here. See what is the request here. What is the method you are getting here? Get method. See here get. Yes or no? By default, you will be having get method. Okay. Yes or no? See here. What is the method you are getting? Hello guys. It's get method. So whenever you want to use the post method when submitting the form, you have to give method is equals to post. Okay. By default, even though if you not mentioned anything, usually by default the HTML page will take it as a get method. Okay. Get method. That's why I'm getting here get method. Even though if you request admin page, so even though if you request admin page here slash admin, okay, I'm getting admin page here. So here what is again what is the request I'm getting? Again I'm getting get method here. Yes or no? Why? Because I'm not taken the post method. If you want to take the post method, you have to specify for the form tag. You have to take method is equals to post. Okay. So again, to write the data inside your database, to update the data inside your database, usually we use the post method. Okay. To read the data, we use the get method. Okay, from the database, whenever you want to read the data, so at that time, and also to load your to render your HTML pages also usually we use the get method. Okay, so what is the two attributes inside in the your form tag? One is action, one more is method. Again, inside the form tag, we can use the input tag, label tag, select tag, option tag, data list. So many things is there. Okay, and again inside your input tag, we have so many attributes is there. So what are the some attributes? Type is there, type is there. Again, name is there, value is there. Okay, now tell me what is use of the value attribute? Why? Because these all are very much required. Okay, that's why I'm asking. You'll get to know once we are create a HTML form. You'll get to know why we need value, why we need name attribute. Okay, why we need a placeholder. Of course, you know what is use of the placeholder. Okay, why we need value attribute, guys, inside your input tag. What is use of the value tag, value attribute? Yes, we will tell. And what is use of the name attribute? Yes, already you forgot or what? Okay, do one thing. Go and revise your form tag thoroughly, and tomorrow you should answer. Okay, why we need name attribute and why we need value attribute, and how to submit the form. To take the submit button, how you can take, and how to create a button inside your form tag. And one more thing, and also fields. What are the fields we have? That is the text field, email field. Okay, radio button. How to create a radio button. So you should remember all those things. Okay. Value is to store options when there is more option. Is it? Okay, I think you are telling about the drop down, right? Okay. No, in general, I'm asking. In general, what is use of the value attribute, and mainly what is use of the name attribute? You know, right? One we have something called name attribute is there in the input tag. Remember, you know or not? Name attribute in your HTML page, in your HTML, sorry, in your input tag. You know, right? So go and revise what is use of the name attribute and what is use of the value attribute. Will you do that? Yes. And also what is use of the what is get method, what is post method? Those two things. Okay, do that. Tomorrow we'll see how to perform a CRUD operation using HTML form. Okay, is it fine? Do revise and come. Okay, for tomorrow's class. Okay, guys. Then right? Do you have any doubts in the creating the super user, creating the admin, or how to access the data and how to perform the CRUD operation? So you can easily perform the CRUD operation. Why? Because already some user interface is there. When you open that user interface, you can do all the operations. Okay, no need to write any query, and also no need to write any Python commands. Also, already one user interface is there. You can easily do the changes. Okay. So do that. Do and come. Okay, sorry. Revise and come to the next class. That form tag and all, and also practice this admin. How to create the admin. Okay, is that fine? Okay, guys. Okay, we'll wind up the class here. Tomorrow we'll continue with the HTML form. Okay. Okay, guys. Bye. Take care.